In this lesson, we'll take a look at creating a quick sketch of a goldfish using pastel pencils on black drawing paper. Hello everyone, Matt here with thevirtualinstructor.com, and in this lesson we're going to create a quick sketch of a goldfish on black paper using pastel pencils. Now the paper that we're using for this demonstration is a little bit different than the pastel paper that I normally use for a drawing or painting. This paper is very smooth, and as a result it doesn't have a heavy tooth or texture associated with it. This means that we're going to be limited by the number of layered applications that we can apply to the surface. But because the paper is black, it's going to produce high contrast, and of course our finished image will have high contrast as well. So let's take a closer look at the materials we'll be using and dive right into this one. So here's a look at the materials that we'll be using for this demonstration. I'll be working on Strathmore Art Again or Art Again paper. You can see that this paper is simply just black, smooth drawing paper. Now in person it doesn't look quite as dark, but once you start making applications to the surface, the contrast really becomes a lot stronger and the paper does definitely look a lot darker. I'll be using two different brands of pastel pencils. For most of the applications I'll be using the Conte Opry pastel pencils. These are the larger ones that you see here. Now these pastel pencils are extremely soft, which means they crumble and they do smear but also blend easily. For the more refined applications and for the details, I'll be using General's pastel pencils. These pencils are harder, meaning that they're going to smear less, giving you a little bit more control. And the benefit of using these is that they can be sharpened in a traditional pencil sharpener since they are the same size as a pencil. So let's go ahead and dive right into this lesson. We'll begin with a light and loose contour line drawing of our subject on the black paper. We'll use a white pastel pencil so that we have enough contrast to see what we've drawn. With this initial sketch, we're concentrating mainly on the basic shapes that we observe, the shape of the body of the fish and each of the individual fins. Once the basic shapes are in place, we can go back and describe a couple of the locations of details, like the eyes and the gills. Then we'll go back with the kneaded eraser and gently lift some of the drawing. This leaves a light version of our original contour sketch. Now we'll start applying colors. I'll be using several different oranges. We'll start with a yellow orange and make marks that curve over the form of the body. These types of marks are referred to as cross contour lines. Not only do these directional strokes help to describe the form of the fish, but they'll also help to describe the texture of the fish later in the process. We'll continue working on the front part of the body of the fish and underneath the eye. We'll also add a few hints of this orange to portions of the fins. Now we'll go back with a lighter version of our yellow-orange. Here we'll focus on describing some of the highlighted portions of the body of the fish, which happen mostly on the upper portion. Here again, we'll consider our directional strokes. We'll begin the process of increasing the contrast in the drawing by adding a bit of darker brown in the areas of shadow right along the middle portion of the body. We'll continue layering different oranges over the top of the body of the fish to create some complexity in the color. In this case, we'll apply a brighter orange, mainly in the areas of highlight on the upper portion of the fish down towards the middle of the body. As these strokes are made, we'll consider the texture of the body. These strokes are short, strong, and deliberate. We'll also add this color again to portions of the fins. We'll continue on layering colors, this time with an even stronger and brighter orange, again mainly in the areas of highlight and midtone on the body of the fish. And here again, we'll consider the texture of the body of the fish, making short, deliberate, strong strokes. Now we'll begin the process of adding some of the white parts of the body and the fins. We'll go back with our white pastel pencil, first describing the shape of the right eye of the fish. We'll slowly continue working our way from the left side of the body to the right side of the image, adding white underneath the body of the fish and around the eyes. We'll also add a strong highlight to the upper portion of the body of the fish, indicating a strong light source originating from the upper left-hand corner. Again, we'll consider the directional strokes that are made here so that they mimic the texture of the body of the fish. We'll progressively work our way to the fins, pulling strokes outward from the body. We'll leave some indications of the dark paper showing through. As needed, we can revisit the orange applications to strengthen the color. Then it's back to the white pastel pencil, continuing to develop the fins. We'll add a bit of white to the underside of the belly of the fish and also the tail end of the fish. At this point, it's important to note that we're just getting a base application of color in place. We're not concentrating too much on the details. With pastels, whether they be traditional stick pastels or pastel pencils, you must understand that your drawing will develop in layers. So with each additional layer that you add, you gain a little bit more control over the details that you can create and also complexity in color and value. Here we're continuing on developing the initial white applications for the fins. And here again, the directional strokes that we make play an important role in the final image. We'll pull strokes outward from the body, allowing them to become less intense towards the end. And here again, we'll allow for some of the black of the paper to show through each one of the marks. Once we have our base applications in place, we can go back and begin adding a bit of color. We'll start with an application of light blue. This light blue will help to create a more natural looking shadow, but also contrast the oranges that we have in place, creating somewhat of a complementary color scheme. We'll add this blue to all the areas of shadow, not just in the areas of the fins, but also underneath the body. Next, we'll clean up a few of our initial applications with a bit of white before progressing to the next step. Now you'll notice that there's quite a bit of smearing that occurs with this surface. This is because this paper is very smooth and does not have a heavy texture. We'll need to clean up any stray marks with a kneaded eraser before moving on to the next step. We'll take a moment and fix the drawing using a workable fixative before moving on to more precise applications. Here I have a sharpened pastel pencil, and I've switched over to a harder brand of pastel pencil. This will allow me quite a bit more control with the marks that I make. We'll go in with the black and start to refine some of the details around both of the eyes. We'll also add a bit of shadow and a bit more texture to the body using this black pencil. As this pencil is applied, since it's quite a bit harder than the first brand of pastels that we applied, we have a little bit more control over the application. There's noticeably less smearing that occurs with this pencil. Also, the marks show less of the texture or tooth of the paper. This allows us to create more precise details and smoother transitions of tone and value. We'll add a few imperfections and areas where the value is slightly darker using this black pencil. You'll see that it mixes with some of the applications that we have underneath, producing just a darker value of the color. Sticking with the harder pastel pencils, we'll add a bit of gray to areas of midtone and shadow. Here again, this will eliminate some of the tooth of the paper, especially in the areas that are white, producing a smoother gradation of tone and value. We'll apply this pencil making predominantly circular strokes to create an even appearance. We'll also add this gray pencil to indicate a few bits of shadow even on some of the fins. Then we can go back and continue to strengthen up some of the highlights, this time with a white pastel pencil. As we strengthen the highlights and strengthen the shadows, we increase the contrast in the drawing, producing a broader range of value, which ultimately will lead to a more representational appearance. You can see here we're darkening up some of the shadows in the middle portion of the body of the fish using the black pastel pencil. As we do so, some of the texture on the body becomes more evident as well. Ultimately, creating the illusion of texture in a drawing boils down to directional strokes as well as the contrast in values. The black pencil is also used to add additional details to the fins. We'll add a bit of shadow and mid-tone to the middle portion of the back end of the tail, again with the black pastel pencil. Then we can ease the transition from light to dark using the white. And then in between, we'll add a bit of light blue to create a cooler transition. We'll also incorporate this lighter blue pencil into areas of the fins as well. Since we want to ensure that our final drawing is harmonious, we'll add this light blue to the other fins as well. Using the white pastel pencil, we can go back and add additional details, especially to the tips of the fins. Not only will we be adding additional detail with these marks, but we'll also add a bit of variety as well. And just as we did on the other fins, we'll also incorporate some of the light blue, again to add harmony and unity to the piece. With the black pastel pencil, we can go in and add additional details. Now let's add a bit more color. We'll add a bit of light purple to the tail fin. And just as we have with our other colors, we'll incorporate it in other areas, mainly in the areas of the fins, to ensure that our drawing is harmonious and unified. We'll strengthen some of the highlights on the front side of the head of the fish using our softer pastel pencil. And then we'll intensify some of the colors with an additional application of our strong, bright orange. Here again, strong, short strokes are made that flow over the cross contours of the form of the body of the fish. We'll also incorporate this bright orange into a few portions of the fins. Lastly, we'll clean up any loose smeared marks or stray marks using a kneaded eraser. And now our drawing of a goldfish using pastel pencils on black paper is complete. If you enjoyed this video, then I know that you'll enjoy being a member at thevirtualinstructor.com. Our comprehensive membership program includes video courses on drawing and painting, weekly live lessons, ebooks, lesson plans for teachers, weekly critiques, and much, much more. To learn more about our program, just visit thevirtualinstructor.com/members or click on the card in the upper right-hand corner. And if you want to check out 3 of our course modules for free, you can do so. Just click on the link on your screen now. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.